Hello, everyone. My name is Greg Bathrick, serving on the board of directors of the Broadband Forum. Welcome to another hot topic video. Today's topic is how Broadband Forum is changing the way operators guarantee a flawless subscriber experience. We are at a critical inflection point. As the demand for subscribers applications increase and burdens the broadband networking infrastructure. Today, I have the pleasure to speak with Gavin. He is the head of Fixed Access Center of Excellence at Vodafone, and Bjorn, who is the head of research at Domos and the editor of Broadband Forum's Working Text 452, entitled Quality Attenuation Architecture and Requirements. The Broadband Forum's Access and Transport Architecture Working Area is developing a new testing mechanism to maximize today's subscriber experience. Gavin, please share the key industry drivers that led the Broadband Forum to kick off this initiative, creating the Delta Q project, leading to Working Text 452, and describe the challenges in front of the Broadband Forum.
Hi, Greg. Sure. Well, the industry, as you say, is at an inflection point. In the past, just increasing the speed of broadband has served us well, and that enabled us to reduce web page load times for customers, and also enabled their video to go from standard definition to high definition to ultra high definition. But today, just increasing speed, we're in a situation of diminishing returns, because increasing the speed doesn't necessarily make your video look any better anymore. We need to embrace a whole new era of highly interactive applications and make the networks fit for purpose to support them. And that means looking at other aspects of quality, like improving the responsiveness, reducing the latency, reducing the packet error rates that underpin your application. So that's really been the focus of this work, to enable the broadband networks to support this new era of applications. That's the challenge.
Excellent. Bjorn, can you talk a little bit about some of the changes that the project will bring to today's network operations, and talk a little bit about how it would change the current deployments?
Sure. Yeah, so the main KPI for broadband networks has typically been peak capacity or throughput, measured in megabits per second. And the main change that this project is bringing is to introduce a new standard, a standard way of measuring latency and packet loss. And I believe that this will be the new main key performance indicator for the industry in the future, because consumers people consume applications, not networks. And we need to measure something that correlates well or captures how well applications actually work over the network. And I believe this new standard is an excellent way of doing that.
And some of the next steps that the project will take on, and what timelines are you working towards?
So we are aiming to standardize all of the tools and formats that are needed for different vendors, different operators to have an ecosystem where operators can trust that all the different vendors measure the same thing in the same way and report those measurements on the same formats, so that different network links can be compared and stuff like that. So our next standard will be about the formats for reporting such measurements, and we're aiming to get that next document out by the end of the year.
Excellent, excellent. And Gavin, what type of help is needed to ensure that we meet these needs?
Well, Greg, this measurement technique has huge applicability beyond the obvious one of consumer broadband. So, for example, if you're an enterprise or business customer, you have folks working from home, maybe this can help understand what service level agreements could be offered over those broadband connections. Or if you want to use your broadband network to provide mobile backhaul to small cells. So we really need service provider engagement to help us understand the potential use cases and the priorities here. But also, there's lots of ways of implementing this. It could be separate boxes, it could be added to existing equipment, it could be instantiated with software. So we'd really like the vendor community to help guide us on the implementation options as well. And then we can bring service providers, vendors together and move this exciting new technique forward.
Well, thank you so much, gentlemen. So whether you're a broadband operator or a solution provider, this is your opportunity to make a big difference. Not only to help to move the work forward, but as we launch it into the industry, help get it deployed. Thank you very much for your time.